guys, welcome to my very first life story. Now, a lot like the Let's Plays, this is something I always wanted to do, but I found it to be kind of too much of a hassle. But now that I have a basic idea how to work this whole YouTube thing, I think I got it down pretty darn good. Now, here's the moment you all been waiting for. My very first life story is the time I lost my game disc. But stick around for the end, cause there's something kind of important I want to ask. Anyway, let's get to my very first life story. So this life story starts immediately after I got done recording the first episode of Pikmin. As I was reaching for my disc, I accidentally flung it behind my entertainment center. Now, since GameCube discs are a lot smaller, meaning that hole in the center is smaller, when I try to reach for that disc, I accidentally, when I grabbed it, I flung it behind me. Well, technically in front of me, but still. Yeah, you get the point. I accidentally flung it because the hole was too small. As you can see, I was pretty ticked off. Probably due to the fact that the space in between my entertainment center and the wall is pretty tight. I probably spent about a good hour trying to get this thing before I gave up. I first tried using a mop, but the mop was still damp, and I decided not to use it so I couldn't damage all my precious valuables. And speaking of valuables, those are my electronics. Then I tried getting one of those, charger, those wires, but it was too limp and it couldn't really get much of anything. Then I tried using a ruler, but yet again, that proved useless. After a while, I continued to try using other objects, but this disc was like, no! Eventually, it was starting to get late, and I started to get tired and sick of trying to get this disc. So I just went to bed, completely forgot about it for 8 hours, got up, and tried again. Then it occurred to me, if longer objects had some sort of disadvantage, but smaller objects didn't have any but were too small to get anything, what if I put two small objects together, then I would get something big? So here's what I did. I attached a ruler attached to with another ruler and also attached by a 3DS stylus to put the stylus through the hole and hopefully to drag it out. But something different occurred. I accidentally knocked the disc back towards the edge of the entertainment center. Closer, but still out of reach. And after 30 minutes of blood, sweat, and tears, I finally retrieved my long-lost disc. What am I doing with my life? Hey, now that you're still here, I need to ask you something. Soon after episode 2 of Pikmin was uploaded, I got a comment on that video. I wanted to view it, but I noticed something a tad bit off. My device said there was no comment, but when I go to my email account, there is a comment. I click reply, but it took me back to my video page, and the same thing happened. It said, well, it didn't really say it, but there was no comments. The same thing happened with episode 1 of Earthbound. I received a comment, then I couldn't reply to it because I was never given the option because it said there was no comment there, but I know there was a comment there. So somebody please tell me in the comments on what's the problem and how do I fix it. I probably won't respond, but just leave it there anyway. I will most likely read it. So guys, don't forget to like, comment, and don't ever forget to subscribe. Good night, everyone.